You know that smoky flavor you love in your ribs, chips, or flame-grilled burgers? It might contain the same chemical compounds found in cigarette smoke. We're talking about PAHs, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, a class of chemicals linked to cancer. They're in cigarette tar, they're in charred meat, and now they're in your snack foods. But here's the kicker. You didn't even know it, because what you're really tasting isn't smoke. It's a lab-engineered illusion called liquid smoke, and the food industry is using it to fool your senses, save money, and sell you the feeling of fire without ever lighting one. It smells like a summer cookout, that rich, woody aroma, the kind that makes your mouth water, that just-off-the-grill flavor you find in ribs, brisket, burgers, even chips and sauces. But here's the shocking part. There was no grill, no smoke, no fire. What you're tasting is a carefully engineered illusion. Welcome to the world of fake smoke, a billion-dollar food industry shortcut designed to trick your brain into believing something was slow-cooked over wood and flames when it was actually cooked in a factory oven and flavored with chemicals. And odds are, you've eaten it hundreds of times without ever realizing it. So what exactly is fake smoke? It's called liquid smoke, a concentrated additive made by literally burning wood chips, collecting the smoke, condensing it into a liquid, and filtering out the ash and tar. That liquid is then sold in bulk to food manufacturers as a natural flavor. But there's nothing natural about how it's used. That liquid smoke gets injected, sprayed, or coated onto processed meats, sauces, snacks, and even vegetables to simulate the taste of slow barbecue, even if the food was never near a flame. It's not just in BBQ ribs or pulled pork sandwiches. It's hiding in places you'd never expect. Fast food, grilled chicken, often baked in an oven, then sprayed with smoke flavor. Flame-grilled frozen burgers, usually seared with fake grill marks and smoke aroma added later. BBQ potato chips, dust-coated with a powdered form of liquid smoke mixed with artificial flavors. Canned baked beans, simmered in giant vats, then dosed with hickory flavor to fool your palate. You're not tasting real fire, you're tasting an industrial simulation. But here's the thing. Liquid smoke works. It tastes convincing, sometimes even better than the real thing. And that's exactly the problem. Because once companies realized they could skip hours of slow smoking, avoid fire hazards, eliminate wood costs, and still deliver that craveable grill house flavor, they went all in. Why slow cook a brisket for 12 hours when you can bake it for 45 minutes, drench it in fake smoke, and call it pit style? It's the ultimate shortcut, and your taste buds are the target. You've probably seen it on labels, even if you didn't notice. Natural smoke flavor, smoked flavoring, hickory flavor. It sounds innocent, even appealing. But here's what most people don't know. The FDA doesn't require companies to disclose how much liquid smoke is used, only that it's in there. And natural flavor is a broad category that allows manufacturers to hide the true source of many of these chemical compounds. So that sweet, smoky glaze on your store-bought ribs, it may contain chemicals derived from burning wood, filtered through water, then stabilized with preservatives and emulsifiers. You're not eating barbecue, you're eating a science project, and it gets more deceptive. Let's talk about fake grill marks. Many grilled, frozen, or fast food items like chicken breasts, burgers, or quesadillas come out of the factory without ever touching a flame. The grill marks? Branded on by hot rollers or painted on using caramel coloring. Some factories even use a stamp system where meats pass under rollers that scorch on symmetrical grill lines. It's visual theater, meant to tap into your primal brain. You see those lines and you believe it's been seared over fire. Pair that with a little liquid smoke, and suddenly your mouth is convinced it's biting into backyard perfection. But it's not real. It's marketing cooked into your food. The psychology behind this is powerful. Humans evolved to crave the taste of fire. For thousands of years, cooking over flame meant safety. Bacteria killed, food made digestible, flavor intensified. That memory is burned into our DNA. So when we taste smoke, our brains release dopamine, that yes, this is good feeling. Food companies know that, and they're exploiting it. That smoky flavor doesn't just trigger taste, it triggers emotion. nostalgia, warmth, satisfaction. You're not just buying food, you're buying a feeling. And fake smoke delivers it faster and cheaper than the real deal ever could. It's not just deception, it's manipulation. And it's not just meat. Liquid smoke is now added to vegan bacon, plant-based burgers, smoked cheeses, nuts, tofu, even some fancy cocktail bitters and sauces at high-end restaurants. In fact, many meat alternatives rely heavily on smoke flavoring to replicate that meaty umami depth. Now here's the twist. Liquid smoke isn't necessarily dangerous in small amounts. It's legal, it's regulated, it's even sold in grocery stores as a seasoning. But here's the question, how much are you consuming? Because when smoke flavor is in your meats, your chips, your sauces, your soups, and your snacks, it adds up fast. And the long-term effects of daily exposure to smoke-derived compounds haven't been fully studied. Some forms of liquid smoke have been shown to contain PAHs, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, the same group of chemicals found in cigarette smoke and grilled charred meat, some of which are linked to cancer. Manufacturers say they filter these out, but oversight is minimal, and there's little incentive to study it more deeply when the flavor industry is booming. So how can you spot fake grill smoke? Start reading labels like a detective. Look out for terms like smoke flavoring, natural hickory flavor, mesquite seasoning, artificial smoke, grill flavor. If it doesn't say wood smoked or explain how it was smoked, assume it wasn't. And if it contains grill marks but was frozen or microwaved, well, now you know the trick. Another clue? Timing. Real smoked meats take hours. If your brisket is labeled fully cooked in 40 minutes and it smells like a fire pit, it's probably fake smoke. And then there's the big question, does it matter? If it tastes good, what's the harm? That depends on what you value. Do you care about transparency in your food? Do you care about traditional cooking methods? Do you want food that's real or just designed to seem real? Because fake smoke is part of a bigger trend. Simulated flavor replacing real craftsmanship. Instead of meats being slowly smoked with love and patience, they're mass-produced in flavor labs. Instead of using fire, they use flavor chemicals and food dyes. Instead of building complexity through technique, they spray it on like cologne. And that's what you're eating. So what can you do about it? Buy fresh, not processed. Avoid pre-smoked meats unless they tell you how it was smoked. Support local smokehouses. If it took hours to make, someone probably put love into it. Skip microwave BBQ. If it's fully cooked and comes in a vacuum pack, it's likely fake. Use real wood when you grill. Even adding wood chips to a charcoal grill makes a huge difference. Make your own rubs and sauces, control the flavor, skip the bottled smoky stuff. Fake smoke is everywhere, but once you know what to look for, you won't be fooled again. So the next time you taste that flame-grilled burger from a box or a smoky snack that never touched fire, ask yourself, is this really barbecue or just an illusion in a bottle?